I've been getting a lot of questions on this channel of what's the best all-around microphone to get started, whether you're a gamer in the community looking to have great sounding audio on a call with your friends, or you're looking to start your journey with content creation or live streaming. So today I'm going to be checking out potentially the best microphone under $100. And this one here comes in at just $80 at the time of this video, and it is the Maono DM40 Pro condenser microphone. Now, Maono did send me this to review, but they said I could be completely honest in my thoughts about this mic. So in this video, I'm going to be testing out the sound quality as well as showcasing all of the amazing features that this microphone comes with to hopefully help you decide if it's right for you. So up to this point in the video, I've been recording on my Rode NT1 condenser microphone, and this is the main mic that I use for all of the content on this channel, but it costs almost 3 times the price of the DM40 Pro. So let me switch it out and you can hear the sound difference. All right, I am now recording on the Maono DM40 Pro, and at least to me, this microphone sounds pretty amazing. Definitely not quite as good quality of a sound or as full as the Rode NT1, but for the price, it sounds very high-end, and for everything talking related, whether it's podcasting, voiceovers, content creation, this microphone definitely checks all the boxes with sound quality. I can tell they cheaped out a bit on the build quality. The entire microphone is plastic, but that's completely to be expected for a microphone of this price point. And when it comes to budget, I would much prefer them sacrifice a little bit on the build quality and maintain a really high quality sound for the price. And I definitely think that they achieved that with this microphone. But the sound quality is not the only good thing about this microphone. It also has some other really amazing features, such as the fact that it's wireless with up to 75 hours of battery life. And you can of course use it wired or charge it through the USB-C port on the bottom of the mic, but I'm actually using it wireless right now without any latency issues or decrease in sound quality, and having that feature is really nice, especially for things like podcasts or on-the-go type content where you're setting up multiple mics even. You don't have to run any cables to them. You just plug in the included dongle into your phone or laptop or PC, and you're good to go, which is a really cool feature of this mic. So now let me dive in to the controls on the mic itself, and then we'll go over the included software as well to be able to customize and tweak the settings even further. So starting on the bottom of the mic, we have a 3.5mm plug for headphones or earbuds, as well as a direct audio monitoring switch that you can toggle on or off. And then we have a power button that also doubles as a button to control and cycle through the different RGB lighting modes for the microphone. And then on the front here, we have a knob that you can also push to switch between gain control for the mic, as well as the output volume for the headphones. And then on the top of the mic, you can just tap to mute or unmute the microphone, and then tap just behind it to adjust and cycle through the different levels of noise canceling, which is another great feature that I'll show you soon that this mic includes. And as I mentioned earlier, all of these settings, as well as a few additional ones, can be adjusted in the included Maono Link app, which is super easy to use. So with the microphone plugged in or connected wirelessly, we can click into the app. And then on the first tab here at the top, we have a built-in voice recorder so that you can record your voiceovers or anything directly into the app, which is a really nice feature. And then below that, we have the microphone gain, the headphone volume, as well as noise canceling. But to properly test out this feature, I'm going to turn on a bunch of fans and room noise in my room, and then cycle through the different modes so that you can hear the difference in sound. All right, so I now have a loud fan turned on, and let's go ahead and test out this noise canceling feature. This is without any noise canceling at all. This is with the slight noise canceling, which is already quite a bit better. Here is the moderate noise canceling, and then we have aggressive right here. And then you can also customize it with a slider depending on what you want to do. So yeah, with my fan being this loud, it definitely is better in moderate or aggressive. But what I really like about this noise canceling is that it actually maintains a decent quality in your voice instead of making your voice sound really bad by cutting out everything else. And then if we go to the second tab under Scene, this is where we can create our custom EQ presets. And this you do have to do in the app. This can't be done on the mic itself, but this is really nice to include. And you can see here I have my own custom EQ preset that I've been using for this video, just to cut some of the low end or room noise or unwanted frequencies. But yeah, it gives you a few other presets as a starting point. This is the way that the game preset sounds, which I don't really like the sound of these personally. And then here we have the stream preset, so kind of high and airy and nasally sounding. Not the best, but yeah, I personally prefer it with the original here, and then you can select the drop down and create your own custom presets. And then this is how it sounds without any EQ at all, a completely flat curve without boosting or cutting anything, just so you can get a sense of how the microphone sounds straight out of the box with no settings or filters. And then at the bottom here, we have reverb. So if I turn this on, my voice is all nice and echoey. All right, so now moving on to the third tab, which is AI voice changing in real time with this microphone. So if I go up to the top here with AI settings, we can have AI noise reduction as well and direct monitoring so you can hear how the different AI voices sound. But if I toggle this on, the AI voice changer,
I could be Deadpool and sound like this.
Or I could be Ari. Yeah, this is definitely pretty weird.
Or why not SpongeBob? I don't think I'll be using this feature a whole lot, but I could see how it could be fun to either mess around with people or remain anonymous.
Or for voice acting or VTubers or anything along those lines. So I'm sure some people would like to mess around here.
and then in the final tab here, we have full customization for the RGB lighting on the microphone. We could have fixed, we could have it breathe or loop, or switch the colors out. We could create our own custom colors on the color wheel, adjust the brightness to be super bright or super dim, and then turn it off entirely. So overall, the app is very easy and intuitive to use. There's a little bit of lagginess or glitchiness in the AI section, especially when changing presets and stuff. Maybe that's something they'll improve over time. Maybe it's also the fact that I'm using this all wireless, and maybe the AI section works better when you're plugged in. But yeah, overall, a really great app with some nice features. All right, so now for my final thoughts and opinions about this microphone. I think overall, it's a really great microphone for the price. And as I mentioned, I definitely recommend this microphone if you're getting started with podcasting or gaming, content creation, things along those lines. What I wouldn't recommend it for is vocal recording or singing to that degree. I just don't think it has a big enough frequency range, and there are other mics in a similar price point that are more geared toward singers if you're wanting that full frequency range and stuff. I think what you're paying for here is mostly a lot of the features and easiness to use. This is a perfect all-around mic with the AI voice changing and the built-in EQ, the fact that it's wireless. You know, it does have a lot of really amazing, really convenient features compared to something like my Rode NT1 that I was using at the beginning of the video. In order to use a microphone like this, you have to buy a USB interface to plug it into and power it and all kinds of things. The costs just start adding up a whole lot. And to get something like this for only $80 to have it sound this good is definitely impressive. So if you want to pick up one of these for yourself, I will leave a link for this microphone in the description. And comment below your thoughts on the mic. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Cheers.